Ooh.
We require more minerals.
Purifiers were born here, converted from the personalities of great warriors. But one of them was merely a prisoner, a Tal'Jareen. His AI personality managed to infiltrate our systems and turn them against us. I can undo the damage, but I will need your help.
We require more minerals.
I live. I follow. I go. Yeah, yes. Essence flows. I follow. Protoss. Essence. More essence.
We need more minerals.
I will collect.
Our allies are in combat.
Watchful. I follow.
I have restored this location, but there are still other security terminals remaining.
I go. Essence flows. I follow.
to do here. I shall move on to the next area in a moment.
I see. I will guide it.
Advancing toward the next terminal now.
I will collect. I will change. More essence. Essence flows. I follow. I follow.
How's it going, Skull?
Evolution complete.
Initiating security system rebuild. This will take a while.
I call upon Glevig, new leader of...
The Tal'Darim still thinks he can destroy me. Can you prove him wrong?
I will change. More essence.
Our allies' base is threatened.
Yes.
Restoration efforts have reached the halfway point.
Since I follow.
Oh, sorry, man, that it took me so long to get to it.
This suppression tower was once a useful defense. Now it is in the way of my work. Kindly dispose of it.
Listen. I go.
Systems work halted by tower strikes. This is just a transport. It has no shields to defend me from these strikes.
I see Glevig.
I have overwritten 3/4 of the Tal'Darim's alterations. Hold fast. Suppression tower down.
More essence. Mother, the Hollow Mother, will fight for my back.
Evolution completed. Our allies are in combat.
Despite the odds, everything has been fully reset here.
Will come.
Evolution complete. More Vespine required. Not enough minerals.
Mervar is ready. I will change.
Our allies are in combat.
Many enemies.
The transport is nearly ready. Relocating to the 3rd terminal soon.
Metamorphosis completed. Our allies are in combat.
Moving forward.
So much essence. The enemy hunts us, but they shall be the hunted. Watchful.
Though the Tal'Darim has been relentless, he has not yet gained access to this data core. If you have time, please rescue the personalities within it.
Our allies' base is threatened.
Analyzing corrupted security data. Stand by.
Are in combat.
Dakran, devourer of great spark. Lend your strength.
I require aid. System defenses have been activated against me.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
The enemy strikes our data core.
Vespine gas.
I am under attack. Care to assist? Detecting another suppression tower.
Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in
Tower
combat.
attacks have temporarily disabled my systems. This purifier is free from harm. This is just a transport. It has no shields to defend me from these strikes.
Essence.
Our allies are in combat. Evolution completed.
I have not played it.
Our
I am under
allies
attack.
are in combat.
Care to assist? What a relief. Another personality saved. I am unable to progress due to the tower's interruption.
Our allies are in combat.
To me, Nacron.
Excellent. We have saved the purifier personalities from this data core. The tower has ceased its fire. At least something is going right.
Completed.
System takeover is halfway complete. And yes, I am doing my best. I recommend taking out that suppression tower. Quickly.
Complete.
Tower attacks have temporarily disabled my systems.
Attack. Our allies are in combat.
Living joins us.
Evolution complete.
Tower destroyed. Good work. I will have to ask for more of it. My work here is nearly finished, if you can believe it.
Evolution completed.
More essence.
Evolution complete.
Yeah, sure, I don't mind.
Much essence to use for changing.
System integrity verified. We are back online at this location.
Metamorphosis complete.
Yes. Watchful.
Evolution. Metamorphosis completed. Our allies are in combat.
Watchful.
Warning. I will set out for the next location shortly.
It is weak, but my back is not.
Our allies are in combat.
The transport is in motion.
Oh, I got some special plan for you fuckers.
Will come.
Evolution complete. Metamorphosis. Our allies are in combat.
I go.
allies are in combat.
You best get ready. Enemies headed for our base.
I will change.
Evolution completed.
Beginning security data restoration. Considerable wait time ahead.
More essence.
Our allies are in combat.
Hostile forces have been deployed to my position. Enemy suppression tower activated.
Our allies are in combat.
Suppression tower down.
Morphosis completed.
I will
Godzilla!
change. More essence.
Evolution completed.
Dakran awaits his next battle.
I have regained control of 50% of our systems, but it hasn't been easy. Enemy suppression tower activated. I am unable to progress due to the tower's interruption. I am under attack. Care to assist?
Our forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat.
Tower destroyed. Good work. I will have to ask for more of it. Only 25% of the corruption remains. I recommend taking out that suppression tower. Quickly. The tower has ceased fire. At least something is going right. Data secure. This security terminal is clear of corruption.
Essence flows. I follow.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our allies are in combat. Our forces are under attack. Our forces
Finalizing route to final terminal. Try to stay focused.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit too good at destroying stuff.
Our
Proceeding.
allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat.
I had nearly lost hope for this data core, but it's still possible to retrieve the personalities within it. You have protected another of my brethren. Accessing security terminal and beginning data reset. The Tal'Darim Dream still thinks he can destroy me. Can you prove him wrong?
Yes. Primal worms wait for command.
Detecting another suppression tower. This personality will never be lost now.
Our allies are in combat.
Systems work halted by tower strikes. This is just a transport. It has no shields to defend me from these strikes.
Our allies are in combat. Our allies are
I
in
am under
combat.
attack. Care to assist? Fortunately, all of the personalities from the data cores were preserved.
Essence flows.
Systems work halted by tower strikes. This is just a transport. It has no shields to defend me from these strikes.
Our allies are in combat.
The tower has ceased its fire. At least something is going right.
For essence. I follow.
Oh yeah, that's actually...
Is ready. Now.
Yeah, that's as big as he gets.
I recommend taking out that suppression tower. Quickly.
Give us your best shot!
I have regained control of 50% of our systems, but it hasn't been easy. Tower destroyed. Good work. I will have to ask for more of it.
Our allies are in combat.
Glevig is strong again.
Suppression towers are powering up in
That's
several
going hard.
locations.
Our forces have met the enemy.
Suppression tower down.
Our allies are in combat.
Only 25% of the corruption remains. Tower attacks have temporarily disabled my systems. Suppression tower down.
I go. Rise, primal worm. Go now, Glevig.
Calling down the Hyperion.
Our allies are in combat.
Analyzing systems. No trace of the Tal'Darim personality remains. It appears he is truly dead at last. Fine work, commanders.
And let's see how pissed off I'm gonna get. How the fuck did he get more resources than me? Not surprised I got a lot more kills, but... Okay. So, I will tell you what I know roughly about these characters. Some of them I know a lot about, some of them I know very little. So this is Jim Raynor. He is one of the main protagonists of the original Starcraft and Starcraft 2. He uses Terrans, which are effectively humans. He specializes in getting a lot of small troops out quickly, but also keeping them alive. Kerrigan, she is a Zerg, the main Zerg character. She has a hero, and she works similarly to Raynor. She just spawns a lot of Zerg. Doesn't necessarily worry about keeping them alive, just because she can have a lot of them. But you get to actually use her character on the field. Artanis specializes in getting units anywhere on the map. Most of his abilities revolve around warping units in and warping them quickly. He has an ability to let him project a field anywhere on the map that he can see and spawn units in there. So I'm going to kind of group two together with this one. You have Swan, a Terran, and Karax of the Protoss. Both of them specialize in defense. How's it going, Jeebus? These are your guys that specialize with turrets. Basically anything having to do with any kind of base defense, these are your two go-tos. Zagara is the first character where you start out with max supply being 100. But her creatures cost less and more faster, and most of them cost less supply as well. Well, not most of them, but some of them do. Again, we're going to group two more together for one main thing. Got Forazun of the Protoss. Kosher would normally mean they're of a higher quality, at least, not necessarily mean they're good. And Nova, both specialize in stealth units. Nova is also one that only gets 100 supply and starts out with it maxed. Because there's a little bit of a delay, I'm going to assume you're talking about Forazun, and yes, Forazun is a she. So, her specialty comes with hit and run tactics, where Nova specializes with just quick hits of brute force. This is Starcraft 2, Jeebus. Abathur, I have not played as him. From what I understand, he has more hardy units, and they can, I guess they evolve over time, from what I understand. I really honestly don't know. Alarak is a strong melee commander. You can use his unit on the field. And his special ability is he will drain his own troops to make himself more powerful. Now, my second favorite, which is also one with a really weird mechanic, is Stukov. He's also a hybrid. He is technically a Zerg, but his units are infested Terrans for the most part. And 90%, well, I'm not going to say 90%. Yes, he is. He's also creepy. Let's not forget that. I'm going to double check this to make sure I can say this. Okay. All of his infested Terrans have limited life. And you put down a psi emitter anywhere on the map, regardless of whether you see it or not, and all the infested Terrans will go to that psi emitter. And when they die, infested civilians will automatically keep respawning, but you have to keep you have to manually respawn the infested Marines. Another one I have not had the opportunity to play. Apparently he is a commandable unit too, and you can change his commandable unit. And I really don't know what the hell that means, and I really kind of don't want to. We all know about Dehaka because I kind of play him a little bit too much. Here's another one that I haven't played, or I haven't even played with anyone who's played as these two. From what I understand, you get to switch between both of their units. Don't hold me to that, but that's how I understand it. Okay, so here's the freak of the bunch. He only gets, I think, a maximum of 6 units. But they're all commanders, they're all super strong, and they're all hard to kill. So his 6 units make up for roughly another character's army. Unless it's me playing Dehaka, I'm just really awesome at that. And then you got your last one that was just released a few months ago, Zeratul. He starts out with 100 supply too. His units have increased damage and life. And the only reason I'm reading this is because I really don't know that much about him as well. But I know he has a commandable unit, and apparently he is really good at high damage attacks. So there's that. Again, I have not played him. Yes, and this is a debate me and my friend will have probably till the day we die. I say Kerrigan is the best character lore-wise because she goes through a horrible amount of shit. She used to be a Terran. She used to look roughly like this, but she was a redhead. So, yeah, I'll play a Zeratul for you. But my friend argues that Zeratul is the better character lore-wise because he, no, co-op is not a campaign. Because Zeratul does everything he can to save the universe from ending, and no one believes him. Now, as far as the campaigns, you can get Starcraft 1 and 2 remastered. Well, 1 and its expansion remastered, I believe, for $15. Let me look that up for you real quick while I go ahead and ready this. I'm going to do this on casual because I have not played as him. And this is going to be interesting. Construct. And it's going to be a warp. I do not understand this, but okay, sure, why not? For Starcraft Remastered, it is... No, they do not have it on PS4. This is all PC. It's actually on sale right now for $10. And that is the original campaign plus its expansion. Let me double check, see how much. Wings of Liberty. So if I'm not mistaken, Amazon. No. Alright. Destroy the void slivers. Okay, so this is actually a mission I know pretty well. Okay, so if you get the Wings of Liberty campaign, which is the very first Starcraft 2 campaign, that is free to play, and that's the Terran campaign where you control Raynor. And you get Raynor, Kerrigan, and Artanis as co-op commanders for free, and all of the other co-op commanders are $5. However, if you get if you get the campaign collection, which I would have to look see how much that is, you would get the first 7, which is Raynor, Kerrigan, Artanis.
That must be placed on a Vespine geyser.
Swan, Zagara,
when scouting this world,
Carax.
I discovered that Amon's forces have invaded the temple.
This one, me, and this person over here are working together to complete the objectives.
You cannot let him succeed. Eliminate his void slivers, and the abomination will
that's
not
cool.
draw breath.
What is this? What is this? Cool. Oh, I think I get what it was saying now. So since I can't warp them in, cool. Okay, so most Protoss, this would be called a gateway, and you can change it to where you can warp units in anywhere where there's a pylon. But because he doesn't build pylons, it you can't warp in units. So let's build these. I'm starting to understand a little bit less about these guys. Let's just... Oh. There he is. Damn, this is really confusing the hell out of me. Do you remember anything I said about it, or
I am ready to stand
the name of it?
beside my warriors again.
Maybe I could describe it, but
I will fulfill my
short
calling.
of that, I probably won't be able to tell you what it is right off the top of my head.
Honor commands.
Enemy Protoss sighted.
My artifact search shall be focused in this vicinity. crushed a void sliver, I knew you could be trusted.
My allegiance is yours.
My enemies close in. Your allies are in battle. You require more...
Hyperions inbound.
I must choose an artifact power.
Your allies are in battle.
Two void slivers have been annihilated. Good.
Shozak Maknul. From the shadows I come.
Your allies are in battle. Your probes are under attack.
Ha 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 ha.
Your allies are in battle.
From the shadows I come.
Many Protoss inhabit this world. Their lives are in danger as long as they remain here. Please, try to protect the evacuation ship after it departs.
I bring wisdom in time.
The evacuation ship is heading out. Keep watch over it.
Right now, basically building up my second base and trying to get enough resources to build up a halfway decent army.
Honor commands. From the shadows I come.
We got some visitors heading for our base. They don't look too friendly.
I shall find a way.
Honor commands.
Your allies are in battle.
Honor commands.
I shall find... Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
The ship will stop here to pick up more survivors.
It also doesn't really help that I'm playing a character that I know next to nothing about. I honestly don't know. I haven't looked that much into Chaos Bane.
I bring wisdom in times of chaos.
This fragment will be safe now. A formidable advantage against our foes. From the shadows I come.
We got enemy forces inbound on our base.
You have not enough minerals.
You address me? My burdens.
You have not enough minerals.
Well,
The prophecy
that's new.
guides.
En Arudin Rashagam. We must not hesitate.
The prophecy.
Yeah, I don't want to tell you something that I don't tell you wrong. It's just something I don't know that much about.
Amon will notice his slivers disappearing if you keep this up.
Let's see, what are
Your allies are in battle.
Think I'll call down the Hyperion.
You require more Vespine gas. I bring wisdom in times of chaos. Let our enemy know our fury.
Player-wise, it really depends on the player. Lore-wise, I would probably say Carrick.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Glory to the king.
I'm detecting an enemy attack. They're heading towards us now.
Make your preparations. The evacuation will resume soon.
Let our enemy know our fury.
The evacuation vessel is moving forward. I pray it remains safe. Only one sliver remains, commanders.
I bring wisdom in times of chaos. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Lore-wise, that would probably be Carrick.
Your allies are in battle.
Battle is upon
Your
us.
warriors have engaged the enemy. Your allies are in battle. Your allies are in battle. I'm here in the shadow.
You have driven Amon from this world and saved all who dwell here. Thank
Not too
you,
sure I'm a fan of him.
commanders.
Really cool lore-wise, just don't like him as a co-op commander. Huh. But, yeah, technically, lore-wise, she would probably be the most powerful. We're fighting a Zonaga named Amon. Let me see, I should have a... Change portrait. Loading screen. Amon, right here. Why do I have that? Oh, that's why I have that. Huh. But just to give you an idea, that is what Kerrigan looks like as a co-op commander and throughout most of the campaign. Oh, the ugliest. Ah, shit. If we're talking about named characters, I honestly don't know. I would probably end up going with Sagara. I'm just not a fan of her. Let's see something real quick. Okay. As much as I hate to, I'm probably going to scoot for the night. Probably actually going to go on World of Warcraft and see what all my dad's up to. I really appreciate all y'all coming out. Skull, hope you enjoyed it, man. Next time you want to know anything about Starcraft or Warhammer or anything like that, let me know. If you'd like, I actually... Let me double check something real quick. I actually got that job, so... No, I'm about done for the night. I'm sorry, I would. Maybe tomorrow I will. But I'm pretty done for the night. But let me know. I might have something really interesting. I'll have to test it out first before I can stream it. But I might have something really cool for you guys that shows you a little bit more of my destructive nature. Oh, if you like this, you're going to really like what if I can get the new game, well, the new old game to work, then yeah, I will, then y'all will definitely love that. But again, I really appreciate all y'all. Love y'all, and I hope to see you in the next one.